Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. My name is Craig. As you may know me, if you're here, you probably do know me. I'm the creator of Together in Battle. Today, I'm going to do a very special little playthrough of a. You know, I'm going to just adjust the volume in my headset slightly. Yeah, a little quieter. There we go. I'm doing a playthrough of a player-created custom campaign that was created in Together in Battle and can be downloaded and played for free in Together in Battle, called The Secret of Frost. It's by a community member named Rat Lantern. I'm very excited to play it. It sounds super cool. I have never played it before, so you're going to get to see me playing it live for the first time, and you will get to witness my unvarnished reactions. And, let's look at chat. Hey, what do you know? We got Rat Lantern in chat. Yatta, time for hopefully glorious battle. Well, I guess we're about to find out, huh? Yeah, for those of you who aren't familiar, if you're here, you probably know, but in case you don't, Together in Battle is a strategy RPG. It's a bit like Fire Emblem, if Fire Emblem had the ability for you to create your own custom characters, and if all of your characters at the end of each day could sort of autonomously, act and develop relationships and just generally behave in a way that gives them a bit of agency and makes them feel like they're real people, and develop relationships in ways that aren't predetermined and you don't know ahead of time. So it's not just going like, from D rank to C rank to, whatever, up to S rank. And it's the same thing every time. Not so. It plays out differently every time. So my understanding is that the campaign we're about to play takes advantage of the custom character system. You can actually play with your own custom characters in this campaign. I'm not 100% sure how it's been implemented here, so we're going to find that out in just a second. For now, let's go ahead over to New Game, and we will start Secret of Frost. This is Rat Lantern's entry into the Secret Jam 2025. Let's go ahead and do it. And let's see, let's just use a new save slot and proceed. By the way, let me know how the volume is. If you're having trouble hearing me or the music's too loud or anything like that, let me know and I'll adjust it. Welcome to our jam entry for the October 2025 map-making contest for the theme of Secret. This is a 2-map campaign. Your roster will heal between maps. Would you like to add your custom characters to the playable roster? No, play with only the pre-made campaign characters. Or yes, add my custom characters to the roster. I like that this is an option. You can choose one or the other. I think I'm actually going to just play with the pre-made campaign characters because that way I can get a sense for what specifically Rat Lantern has done with this. Oh, what's this? I'm getting a warning about the bitrate on the stream. Whatever. I don't have very good internet. I think that's just the nature of the beast. So anyway, yeah, I want to see specifically what Rat Lantern has created here. So even though it's cool that we can play with custom characters, I am going to check this out with the pre-made characters. All right, I'm going to turn off dialogue sounds for this so that I can do voice acting for the characters myself. Here we've got Tilly Starlight. Our story takes place in the small town of Glare. Spring has come and gone, and now we near the most dreaded season, summer. The sun will find an unbearable and horrible place in the sky. Without intervention, our people wilt, our crops wither, and our joy dries out. Luckily for our little town, we are regularly blessed by the goodwill of outsiders. Every year, someone or other comes along and clouds out the sun with the spell of frost, all in exchange for a little tribute. The people of Glare would happily give anything for respite from the sun. When offered a less intense hot season in exchange for fealty, the town happily buys in. I've been paying close attention. Each year, some new set of esoteric hand motions, a different group of people in different robes, some new chant and rhyme that makes the cold happen. Then, they leave as quickly as they came. It's as if they're making it up, that they don't even understand their own powers. That instead, there's some secret to the frost. That anyone could hold that secret and become divine. Those liars are hoarding powerful secrets from us. What gives them the right to be special? That power should belong to reasonable people, like us. Interesting. Okay, so here we've got our playable characters. We've got Tilly Starright, who is a swordsman, despite appearances. We've got Lena Big Spook, the spearman. It's a fun Halloween-y name. We've got Bront the Unbelievable. We've got Soothe the Mentalist. We've got Gerald Swiftrig the Crossbowman. And we've got Rustler. So we've got Hasul as our healer. And a couple of frontliners. Crossbowman. A sort of a multi-ability guy here. We got Bront the Unbelievable. I really like Bront's glasses. He looks like a stern librarian. And Gerald Swiftrig, the fancy crossbowman. And it looks like, oh, he's got bifocals for extra accuracy and binoculars. All right, so this guy's going to be quite effective. All right, we've got 6 characters and 6 deployment spots. I'm just going to stick them where I think they belong. Tilly's pretty dodgy, looks like. And Lena's a little bit more... Oh yeah, she's got some good physical resistances and extra health. Tilly, yeah, not as tanky. All right, so Tilly, we'll put you there. Lena, you go there. Bront, you go here. Rat Lantern writes, Gerald has binoculars, bifocals, goggles, and a monocle. He's well equipped. Boy, that is certainly true. His eyes are way set for this. Rustler, you are pretty squishy. We're gonna keep you in the back, especially because you're a healer. Gerald, you can... Let's look at the map a little, actually. So we've got a couple frost golems. Let's have Soothe go here, because Soothe can just kind of fly over this. And... Okay, so it seems like we're the bad guys. I'm just going by color and and by the narration at the start of this. I'm assuming we're bad and we're attacking the good guys. Frost Golem, Frostborn Charity Enforcer, Frostborn Charity Enthusiast. Yeah, okay, we're attacking a charity. That's that is... Yeah, I think we may be the bad guys. Hired Townie, Hired Mercenary Guard, Frostborn Charity Snowmelter. Okay. Mercenary Guard, Hired Townie, Mercenary Guard, Jules Ace Pocket, the Cryokineticist. Yeah, he's got slightly positive morale, but he doesn't look happy. Poor guy. And, oh, what's this? He has both cryo and kineticist abilities. Okay. Another Frost Golem, another Frost Golem. That's interesting. So they say these are Frost Golems. Oh, I see. They are completely immune to cold. That checks out. And quite weak to heat. Mental and crush. Okay. We've got our Frostborn Charity Enthusiast. Okay. Charatas. Oh. Charatas, who has a couple of orbs equipped. So we've got the Foreseeing Orb, which means this guy's going to be very hard to backstab and has high accuracy. And we've got Blessing of Frost. Okay, this character is blessed by the Lantern of Frost and can use cryokinetics. Well, that would explain borrowed ice block, borrowed cryoblast. That's funny. Okay. Unfortunately, the portraits for the Frost Golems ended up not working in other people's downloads. That's all right. That can always get fixed later. Bookcase. Got an altar. And statue. Another Frostborn Charity Enforcer. Okay. And this looks like it could perhaps be a recruitable of some kind. Deactivated Frost Golem. Okay. Neat. Given that these Frost Golems are 100% immune to Cryo, I assume that would be extremely beneficial against these Cryokineticist guys. This is another person with the Blessing of Frost. Okay, so these are borrowed again. Got it. So he's not really a Cryokineticist. He's actually a Kineticist pretending to be a Cryokineticist. That checks out. All right. Well, Bront... Bront doesn't even have a breath weapon. Bront is purely able to sprint and claw. Okay, I was going to say, Bront's not going to be that helpful against these guys, but he doesn't even have a breath weapon to not be helpful with, so... Okay, alright. Let's get started. Inside this recycled shrine, there's the desire of our hearts. Push past these charlatans and let's take it. Seize the Secret of Frost, defeat Frostborn Charity Leaders Charitas and Jules. Okay, so we have two bosses that we're going up against. Let's just go ahead and save. Places, everyone. Best case, we'll be heroes. Worst case, we'll still be famous. Someone will get a kick out of it. All right. I like that. I like that this is using music from Telepath RPG Servants of God. That's fun. So Lena has shove. Tilly also has shove. So, and yeah, you've got trade. Okay, so someone's obviously going to shove this guy directly into the drink. And I think Lena's probably our best bet, because, well, actually, she... Looks like these guys have 50% resistance to both Pierce and Slash, so it doesn't even really matter. What's your strength? Your strength is 12. Your strength is also 12. Yeah, literally doesn't matter. You're getting shoved by Lena. Unwelcome guest detected. Please leave tribute and proceed to make yourself more welcome or leave immediately. Counterpoint. Try swimming. Okay, we've got a bowman there, but that's fine. If it's like just a bowman we're dealing with, I think we'll be more than all right. Let's see if we can. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you only have one range of. Oh, actually, what am I talking about? This is easy. We can shove this guy also. We just kinetic gust and then Tilly does it. Your turn, Till. Oh, wait a minute. Tilly's too slow, unless we sprint. Problem solved. And into the drink with you as well. Okay, so this guy could conceivably hit Bront if we move Bront too far. I'm not, like, super worried about it, but just for the sake of, you know, keeping him from taking too much damage, we're only going to move Bront up a little bit. Move Rustler up only a little bit. And let's see. This is level 1. This is also... So there won't be any extra damage if this guy comes over and shoots. Oh, going for the frontliners. All right. All right, looks like we've activated a whole lot of enemies here. Oh man, did that just like trigger the entire map? Whoops. Okay. Let's think about this. So you're a healer? Yeah. This guy... Well, it looks like the golems only have fist, which is nice. It is good that I don't have to worry about them throwing me. This guy has icicle crash. Crushing icicle attack. Oh, it steals health. That's fun. Okay. Well, let's go do a little extra mischief. You don't have any reflexes, do you? You do. You have one reflex. So I could have Tilly come up here, shove these guys into each other, and then have him face when this guy tries to backstab him. Which sounds like a good time to me. This guy will counter, so what I might do is just, yeah. Let's just do that. Intruders, get out of here. You aren't worth the time. Actually, hand us those weapons. That'll be your tribute.
Defend our saviors! The Coldstone crew have given us protection for years.
Yeah, well, I mean, we, the Frostborn Charity, started operation this year. We're, probably responsible for all those past protection spells, too.
Good enough for me. Get them!
Oh, I didn't even realize this guy doesn't have a counterattack. Well, no matter. More experience for Tilly. Plans fall into place. Oh, of course, plans for a fantasy. Nothing serious. Okay. So, Lena Big Spook. You're kind of out of position, Lena, which is not ideal. Let's get you over here. Maybe gust you a little closer. I can kind of chuck a spear at this guy. Yeah, that's all looking fine. Interesting. Rustler does not have shove, but does have other stuff. Justify. Make a solid argument why this is the correct course of action. Restores energy. That's fun. I like that. Pull, Mind Shield, throw net. Okay. And this guy does not have a counterattack, so what we could do... Let's see, this is 12? Oh yeah, and throw net could just finish this guy, I think, right? What does throw net do, damage-wise? Oh yeah, that'll do it. Away with you, Frost Golem. Actually, even better. It's a much higher accuracy attack. Bonk.
I knew it. I knew I was special.
And... actually, back up a space. Yeah. Cool. Now that I'm looking at this, Tilly might be in some trouble. Maybe I should not have put Tilly there. Well, let's find out. Ow. Alright, curious adventurers. Onward! So, let's think this through. Tilly does not need to be standing there tanking any more hits. We're gonna run, I think. Lena's probably a much better candidate for tanking at the moment. Bront could actually get a nice elevation boosted attack from here. That'll do 6. Soothe, how much does your Mind Shock do? Only 5. That's not amazing. But between you and Lena, I feel pretty decent about taking this guy down. Let's definitely do a bit of healing. Gerald, you haven't gotten any experience yet. Let's powder bolt this guy, shall we? A victory not only for science, but for me personally. How is that a victory for science? Was that testing the hypothesis that that guy would blow up to little itty bitty bits? Alright, let's just get rid of this guy. He looks like he's about to cast, raising his hand, then lowering it and coughing into it. Ahem! Then he lifts his hand and strikes. Very nice. Ow. Please don't kill Tilly. I do still actually need him. Oh no, this guy's a throwing axe. Well, this might be a reset, folks. Tweaked powder bolt to be a little stronger because we felt like it should be effective on these golems. It's neat getting to tweak little things for flavor. Yeah. I think whatever you did, it's working pretty well balance-wise, in my personal opinion. Tilly, you know what? I think it's time to eat a cookie. You're getting a little beat up there, buddy. And unfortunately, our healer is just not that great at healing. So let's give you a little boost here if we can. So I'm just going to assume Bront gets some cool new abilities if leveled appropriately. So we'll feed that guy to Bront. And actually, you know what, Bront, you can just kind of fly over this way to open the way in here. I'm assuming this is, yeah, that's a locked door. Okay, yeah, so I'm assuming pulling that switch unlocks the door, which would be cool. And while he's there, maybe he can reactivate the Frost Golem. Or maybe we have to get Gerald to do it, because Gerald seems to be our science-y guy. Okay, hired mercenary guard. Alright, Tilly, come here. Get your back against a wall. And, man, I'm not sure Feint is even really worth it, because this guy has 2 counterattacks, and he's going to get backstabbed anyway. Let's just whack him with a sword, why don't we? Get a nice little backstab in. Hired townie. What if you went for a swim? Ah! Appropriate. Alright, so let's see. This guy is 5. Sooth could just off them pretty easily. As could Gerald. I'm operating on the assumption that I'm going to need Gerald to activate the Frost Golem there. So, Gerald, I'm getting you as close to the door as I can, while still being useful. Another accolade on my long list of significant scientific achievements. Why is that? You just hit someone with the bayonet, man. I don't know that that really counts as a scientific achievement, but I guess we'll count it. Okay. Mind Shock still has rather poor range. I could Shadow Port, but I feel like that is not a great plan. Let's just Mind Blast this guy. And that's the turn. Oh no, is there a window there? Aye. Well, thankfully that was an incredibly weak Pyroblast, so... that could have been a lot worse. Oh, what am I saying? There's not a window, that's a fence. I don't know why, I misread that as a wall. Yeah. Yeah, right, yeah. Rat Lantern popping up in the chat to correct me. I already figured it out, but I appreciate the correction. Yeah, okay. That's my bad. That's on me. All right, let's see. Bront, can you get over there? You can. Let's just trigger this, why don't we? The western door to the armory has been unlocked. All right. I appreciate the complete lack of ambiguity. Like, if you had any doubt, this is just going to stay up there for a while. Okay. How do we want to handle this? We've got a spearman, who only has spear. We've got a pyrokineticist. Which, you know, thankfully, Lena was on snow, so that gave her some extra resistance to the pyroblast. But this guy's psi is really low to begin with, so it's not really a huge threat, in my opinion. And Lena's kind of our primary tank, so I'm not, like, super worried. I'm just curious to see what happens if Bront tries talking to this this golem. Can you do it? Can you speak to him? Oh ho, what is this? My intuition and superior knowledge have caused me to form the hypothesis that this frost golem is turned off. Useless to us now, unless we can turn it back on somehow. Okay. So I'm guessing then I have to find some kind of item that can turn this back on. That is good to know, though. You do not have to talk to it with Gerald in order to reactivate the golem. Let's see what's in this chest. Turbocharger, helpful. Medicated bandages, very helpful. Focus pills, also useful. But not what we're looking for. Ooh, better claws for Bront. Clearly I sent in the right guy. Grapple chain, bandages, and pie. You'll love to see it. Interesting. I wonder what... Whoops. I wonder what will reactivate that golem. There's probably an item somewhere. Maybe here? Or perhaps in here? I don't know. Maybe it's in here. I guess we'll find out. Only time will tell. So, alright. Lena could use a bit of healing, but overall is doing alright. I'm so tempted to backstab that healer, but it's not a good idea. Tilly's going to get absolutely swarmed if I do that. Probably the better idea would be to come here. Oh, this guy doesn't even have a counterattack. I was going to feint, but not even necessary. Yeah, let's just do a little shove with these two. Alright, level up for Tilly. Wow, nice. Okay, we got strength, we got energy, we got dodge, and we learned quick twirl. Ah, fantastic. I love quick twirl. That is such a good move. I forget how long that lasts without a time parameter. Oh, the message up there, yeah. It basically lasts until it gets replaced by something if you don't put a time parameter on it, but that's fine. That means no one's gonna miss it. I do want to deal with this guy, but how badly? Soothe honestly could stand to regain some energy. I'm not sure if I want to spend focus pills on that just yet. What happens if I just chuck a net on this guy? Immobilized and disarmed. Lovely. So let's just send you up here. Because we don't have to worry about this guy doing anything at the moment. Yeah, Lena's a pretty pretty tanky gal, I gotta say. Gerald, if you want to finish this guy off, that would be great. I'm about to misconstrue your head. Strength, health, and energy. Lovely. Wouldn't have minded another ability, but that's alright. You know what? I've changed my mind. Let's keep pushing on. I'm going to see if I can stun this pyrokineticist here. And indeed I can. Love to see it. Alright, so we've got a couple enemies neutralized, so we should be able to weather this coming turn pretty well. I do enjoy that Lena's so strong that, oh crap, I forgot about the throwing axe. Whatever. I enjoy that Lena's so strong that, even up against an enemy with 50% pierce resistance, she still just deals more damage, regardless. Yeah, okay, I need to deal with that townie. I forgot about the throwing axe. That is definitely not ideal. Can we just... No. Sooth, I like that you can stun people, but you're real weak. Gerald, maybe you can just bayonet this individual. No, not quite enough damage. What if I just use crossbow? Will that do it? Oh, that'll do it. Yeah, there we go. Goodbye. Alright, we definitely want to... That is not mine. I'm so used to the blue guys being my guys. That is my bad. You know what? Let's just quick twirl this guy for a tasty backstab. Lena, use a bandage, please. Just shove these two together. That would be excellent. Very good. We'll just whack you with the mace. It's interesting. Rustler, despite being a healer, is effectively a kind of a glass cannon. Rather weak, but very strong physical attacks. Rat Lantern says they're blue because they're cold. I figured it out. But I appreciate the explanation. Let's just take down this pyro. I don't like this guy. Oh, Sooth, you can't even do that, can you? Jeez. Alright. I don't know why. I just kind of assumed Sooth would be up to the task, but unfortunately it seems that is not the case. I guess just stun again. I do not want to have to use a mango just yet, if I can help it. Oh, who hasn't gone? Oh, right. How could I forget Bront the Unbelievable? It's unbelievable I could forget him, frankly. Okay, so it's not letting me use any of these things around here, so I'm assuming that's not an intended solution to getting the golem working. Let's definitely grab this. And let's also definitely equip this Steel Claw. That's a beefy upgrade to Bront's damage abilities, which I very much appreciate. And yeah. Now, I wonder if this turbocharger is supposed to be grabbed as a means to reactivate the Frost Golem. Because generally, a turbocharger is just like a buffing piece of equipment for golems, but I'm wondering if it's been given a sort of a secondary value here in this. Good reflexes. Does Tilly have any dodge? I'm like wondering now. Wait, yes, of course, because Tilly got dodge as a bonus on level up. What is Tilly's dodge again? 19%. Okay. So that's actually pretty good. Tilly just, I guess, has gotten a bit unlucky so far. Level 4, level 4, level 5, level 4. Oh, man. I don't know if it's worth leveling up Sooth, but I'm curious to see if Sooth becomes more useful on being leveled up. Let's see. Well, we can open this door and have Bront the Unbelievable join the fray. Could do a little quick twirl here to get Bront into attack range. Bront, if you would be so good as to murder one of these fools. And now the incredible Bront charges in! More strength, energy, and health. And learned dive. Yes, there we go. Okay. Bront, your stock is rising, my friend. Rustler can definitely take this dude out. And a better healer is always good. More strength, psi, energy, and accuracy. Wow, okay. And learned Mega Shield. Now we're talking. Definitely worth leveling these two for sure. Tilly got a pretty decent little boost from that last one also, but not quite on the same level in my opinion. Okay, so if you come up here, you can just take a shot. But man, I do want to see if Sooth gets better. This is probably not optimal. I don't want to set Sooth up to get backstabbed by a throwing axe. That's not ideal. Well, I could just shadow port him. But man, okay, that costs 6. And Sooth only has, like that will take more than half of Sooth's remaining energy just to shadow port. On the other hand, well, I guess I could just feed this guy to Lena. Lena's a little bit more proven. Alright, Lena, it's yours. Sooth, you sit there and regain some energy and think about what you did. And I think that's the turn. Alright, Curious Adventurers. Let us proceed. So we've got a chest over here. Let's break that open. See what we got. Ho ho ho! A whole lot of one aura. I get it. It's like a collection box, right? That's where people put donations. That's funny. Okay, let's go grab that and maybe heal Tilly. That's quite funny. Tilly's missing 11 health. Yeah, we can just do a regular mind shield next time. So let's see. Altar, nope, not usable. Statue, not usable. That steel door is locked. So I assume that this, yeah, that will open the altar room, okay. So I assume we really just want to send someone around here. Then we'll have to deal with Charitas, and then I guess Jules is meant to be... Oh, but this is also an altar room switch. So actually, we could open the altar room from either one of these directions. So we can kind of pick which boss we want to take on first, it seems like. Lena, come over here and bait out this townie, please. This way the townie can't attack from an elevated position. They'll have to come down here to throw the axe, which is preferable. I'm assuming whatever's in the altar room will let us activate the Frost Golem. Because so far I'm not seeing anything out here that does it. Sooth, you just continue to sit there and regain energy, please. And let's end the turn. Strength, health, cold resistance, and Great Shield mastery. Okay. That's cool. So I assume there's a Great Shield somewhere in this map that she can gain and equip. Because she does not have a Great Shield right now. Let's see. Not any, like, super great dive opportunities here for Bront, unfortunately. I do kind of wonder if there are, like, hidden items in any of these, if I just use Gerald to powder bolt them. If I'll get rewarded in some way. Just for the sheer destructiveness of it. Let's see what happens if we blow up this altar. Nothing. Just pure vandalism. Alright. Fair enough. Alright, so... I guess we could dive the townie down here just to shove. That would be kind of fun. Let's do that. Oh, never mind. That will just kill them. Let's take that back. You could... Actually, we could grapple pull you down to lower ground. Make dealing with you a little bit easier. Sprint with you. And let's just kinetic gust you guys. I enjoyed that. Sooth, buddy, you okay? What's going on with you? Okay, we gained some accuracy, we gained mental resistance, and we gained orb mastery. Okay, so let's think about this. Jules has 1 orb. Charatos has 2 orbs. So that, to me, seems like a clear indication that we benefit from going for Charatos first. Not enough to finish him, and we'll get counterattacked. I think maybe we just chill with our friend Lena Big Spook for the turn. Oh, well, that was rude. Sooth senses a presence. He looks to the south and smirks. Some of our friends will be here soon. I hope that wasn't sarcasm, Sooth. I hope that the people that are coming are actually friends and not, like, a bunch of enemy reinforcements. Because if you told me they were friends and they were enemy reinforcements, I would be annoyed. Stay up, pawn! Wow. It's kind of a rude thing to call your friends, wrestler. Lena is no pawn, she is a queen! Alright, so this is a closed door. I get the sense these guys are not going to open it. They seem like they're just chilling. But let's not tempt fate. Alright, Gerald, what happens if you go after this? Actually, nah, that's gonna take 2 turns of powder bolting, that's not worth it. Lena, just come here, please. Ah! Lena, are you okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so even if this guy moves, he cannot reach where Bront is standing right now. That's good. Sooth, yeah, you just keep regaining energy, I guess. And we'll chip. Okay. Apostocratus. What the frost is going on here? Feh! Pests! Minions! I mean, faithful followers! Root them out! They threaten our protection! Ooh, that went by real fast. What was that? Show objectives. Defeat Apostocratus. Okay. Blessing of Frost. And a Rejuvenation Orb. Rejuvenation Orb sounds pretty dope. Sooth would benefit from that for sure. These guys, I assume, are going to come after us, which makes me wonder if I should actually go after these guys. Or rather, let them come to me and then take them out before going after these two. Well, one way or another, I am going to bust open this chest and see what's in it. Aha! A kite shield for Lena. Perfect. Let's just swap. And you'll grab that next turn. Is there anything in this barrel? Let's find out. Apparently not. Okay. I feel like Bront would actually be quite good in here. He could fly in and just immediately dive this guy into this guy. That would be cool. Sooth, why don't you join up with the rest of the group? Rustler, if you could just heal our buddy Bront. That would be swell. And Gerald, you know, I don't know if there's really enough time for you to try to fix this golem. Why don't you join up with the rest of the group? We could use the firepower. Oh, shoot. I did not think about the fact that they might actually just run out of the room. Okay, well, hopefully Bront is alright. This had better be worth it. I'm so glad that didn't freeze. Oh, that would have sucked. Alright, Bront. Let's, let's think about this for a second. So, does this guy have any mental resistance? A little bit. He's got 15%. But Sooth has... yeah... Okay, so Sooth could conceivably stun him, but less than 50% chance. That's not great. Let's think about this for a second. Probably what would be better would be if Sooth just kinetic gusts Jules back one. Or actually, let's think about this. So if we sprint. Okay, that's not enough to get the backstab, but that is enough to get Tilly in place to attack. That would do 14. I really like the thought of diving Jules into the golem, but at this point, I think just attacking is probably better. So let's do that. He has no counter. Yeah. Okay. So Bront, you can come here and attack. You know, Lena, yeah, she's not close enough to attack anyway, so just grab the kite shield. This is strictly better. Please equip it. Soothe. Let's think about this. So, okay. So if you dive... Alright, here's what I'm thinking. First thing, we have Wrestler throw a net. That'll deal 1, take him to 32. Then we have Bront dive. That'll take him down to, like, a small amount. Sooth uses Kinetic Gust. That finishes him. That is what I'm going to attempt here. Okay. Good, good. Bront, if you would be so kind. And Sooth, if you could just finish this off for us.
This was just getting profitable enough. I loathe sowing what others will reap. It was my hard work.
He flees. Oh. Oh man, we don't get his orbs, but we do get a couple of cakes. Alright, alright. That's funny. I like that. Okay, so we need to prep for these guys. I don't know if they're going to come this way or this way. Just in case, let's close that door. And Gerald, please come this way. And I think that's our turn. Tilly, buddy, you gotta dodge one of these. Sometime. At some point, you gotta dodge something. You're killing me. Alright, let's save. And... Alright, so we got some cakes. Cakes are nice. I am curious to see what's in there. I am also curious to see what's in the altar room. I'm assuming none of these barrels have anything in them. But I guess we'll find out. So this guy, anyone could finish off. What do we got? We got level 5, level 5, level 5, level 5, level 5, and level 5. Wrestler's going to level up basically no matter what. Bront the Unbelievable is probably the lowest on experience of anyone here. Yeah. So let's just give it to Bront. Why not? Go for it, buddy. And do you have healing items? You do. Yeah, you can come here and throw the switch. The doors surrounding the altar have been unlocked. Great. And you move over here, please. Tilly needs healing. Let's just have Rustler do it. And oh no, Rustler needs energy. Just kidding. You grab these cakes. Actually, wait. Are cakes the ones that give the most energy? These give a lot of energy. Okay, so actually, maybe Rustler should take those. Instead, Tilly, come up here and take care of this chest for us, please. And what have we? Oh! What luck! It's Tilly gear. A steel sword, a winged helm, and 25 coins. Wow, that's... Compared to what was in that that collection box, that's a lot of aura. Alright, Rustler, come here and grab some cake, please. And... Yeah, we're gonna want you to regain energy pretty soon. So we've got this guy. We've got Apostocratus has 11 psi. So Apostocratus is... Oh, well, this guy has 8 psi, so this guy is also more menacing than the other folks we were dealing with. 6 move and 6 move. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. And... yeah, that's a range of up to 3. So we want to kind of just stay out of the range of these two doors, I think. Let's move out of the way. Okay, so you can reach up to there, you can reach to there. Okay, so let's just move Lena up here. And we can deal with these guys when they come next turn. I think that's the play. Oh, Apostocratus coming from the south. Okay. Attempting to flank. We'll see how that works out for him. Alright, Tilly, go ahead and upgrade your equipment, please. An extra 1 strength. I mean, it's something. It's better than nothing. Oh, you don't have medium armor mastery. I wonder if Tilly needs to reach level 6 for that. Okay. Well, Bront, head this way, please. Actually, let's think about this for a second. We need to deal with this guy. And Apostocratus is in a position where, like, he could conceivably do something. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. Let's just whack Apostocratus while we have the opportunity. And get that elevation bonus. Gerald, would you do the honors, please? This is going to be so frustrating to explain to my minions! You'll rue this day! He leaves. Another accolade on my long list of scientific accomplishments. I really want to know what branch of science Gerald is in. Okay, let's see. Oh, but this time he dropped an orb. Okay, perfect. Sooth, yeah, so here's what you're going to do, buddy. Just try to shock this guy, if you would. No, it didn't work. Dang it. Okay, that's fine. You know, I probably should be using Justify with Wrestler. I keep forgetting about that ability. Well, thing is, Wrestler's the one who needs energy more than anyone right now. Can he use it on himself? Oh, he can! Oh my god! That's wild. Okay. Noted. Lesson learned. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. He cannot possibly get backstabbed by that pyrokineticist from that position. Please, justify to yourself why you're doing all this, Wrestler. Okay, more Psi, more energy, and learned Far Shield. Hell yes. That was absolutely worth it. I don't love that this guy is alive and not stunned. That does not thrill me. But what are you gonna do? Alright, Tilly, you have 3 steps left. If you sprint, you're still gonna be in Bront's way, so Bront needs to go first. I want to see what's in the altar room. I'm just gonna send Bront this way. Yeah, Tilly, come here, and yes, you can't eat a cookie because you picked up items. I think that's it. I think that's the turn. Ow. Well, good news is Sooth didn't get set on fire, so it could have been worse. Alright. Yeah, let's, okay, I think first thing that needs to happen is this guy needs to die. I feel like the other characters are perfectly capable of doing this without Wrestler's help. But let's make sure. Eat some cookies, please. And even sprinting is not going to take you close enough, unfortunately. So I guess just come here for now. Actually, no, don't come there yet. Bront is also not close enough. If I shove Bront, That still isn't enough. Well, let's see. This guy's 18. Between these two, they can do 18 for sure. That I feel very certain of. Yes, that's 9, and Lena can 100% do 9 damage. Like, not even a question. Just melt this dude, please. There we go. Okay, Sooth, you need to run, but Rustler is going to heal you first.
Stay up, pawn!
Why are you so rude, Rustler? I want to like you, but you're just kind of not nice to your teammates. Are they pawns, or are they, you know, like, fully realized human beings who deserve respect? I just want you to think about that. Okay, this guy has no counterattack, but deals 11 damage. Sooth is just not tanky enough that I want him taking that hit. Yeah, Sooth, oh, but man, I really want to get Sooth that orb. Alright, Sooth, come over here. I don't want you getting shot with an arrow, but just come within grabbing range of this sack. Although, actually, what am I talking about? He could just go grab it right now and then Shadow Port out of there. Let's do that. Yes, please. Equip the Rejuvenation Orb, gain 2 energy a turn. That's going to pay for itself real fast. Well out of attack range. And I think we're good. End turn. Rude. Okay. Bront is back up to full energy, which is nice. Maybe come down here, have Tilly give you a shove, so you can get into the altar room, and we can see what all this fuss is about. And we got ice, ice, ice spikes, and an altar, and a question mark. I'm wondering if we can use the altar, or if we're going to have to destroy it to reveal what's beneath. I guess we'll find out momentarily. Alright, so Rustler is level 6 already. Lena will level up with, like, anything, so I'm thinking, let's have Lena land the first blow here. More strength, mental resistance, health, javelin mastery. Interesting. I assume there must be a javelin here somewhere. We cannot use this weapons rack, so... I don't know if this is like something where it'll drop a weapon if we attack it. And I don't want to spare the turns to experiment with that at the moment. So let's take out this guy. He has no counterattack, which is nice. So, let's see. Gerald, can you soften him without killing him? No. Oh, yes you can. Let's do that. With regards to destructible terrain, only chests drop things when broken. Okay, good to know. Appreciate the tip. Gained 3 bonus proficiency in health. Okay. Not a wildly consequential level up, but welcome anyway. Now, yeah, Sooth, you can just finish this guy super easily. Let's please do that. Level up for Sooth. Health, mental resistance, energy. Okay, I mean, that's nice. I would have liked a little more Psi, if I'm being honest, Sooth. You're like a little bit behind the curve on Psi power. Rustler, please head over here. And actually, can you... Nah, there's like no way to really get out of this dude's attack range. That's unfortunate. I guess head over here then. And justify what you're doing to yourself. Okay. And Bront has already done all the moving Bront can do. Let's end the turn. Yep, kind of figured that was going to happen. All right. I will say I really appreciate the rejuvenation orb. This is definitely making Sooth better. But let's not do that. That was not my intention. Let's see if we can stun this guy. And we cannot. Unfortunate. Okay, Rustler up here, please. And actually, so Bront, can you use this altar? You can. Ah, this room is cold. What's this thing? A lantern? As the lantern is touched, the group feels a shiver of cold, followed by a shiver of refreshing warmth. My powers! Someone must have found the lantern! I feel incredible. I feel divine. The power of Frost is mine. I mean, ours. Oh, look at this. Okay, Bront suddenly has not only borrowed Ice Block and borrowed Cryoblast, but borrowed Frost Breath. Nice. That's cool. Alright. So, alright. Rustler needs to get out of here, as people sometimes say, if they're from New York. Perhaps we can do something to deal with this Bowman. Although, yeah, Bowman's got a lot of health. I don't think our friend Gerald is up to the task of one-shotting him. So, yeah, Rustler has got to go. Unfortunately, somewhere safer. Perhaps up here. Yeah, this guy cannot reach him up there. So just go ahead and heal yourself, please. Tilly, okay. Borrowed Cryoblast, borrowed Ice Block. Nice. Alright. And this guy only has... Oh, okay. So the orb is gone. And this individual only has, if we're seeing orb now, Mind Shock and Mind Blast. We've got a lot of people with mental resistance, so this dude is super screwed. Yeah, I don't see him getting out of this one. Borrowed Ice Block. I mean, we could just do this. A fine piece of work. Like all my work. And yeah. That'll limit this dude's maneuverability options. Alright. I'm assuming we use this to access this guy. Let's head over there next. Oh, that's interesting. The Frost Golem has changed armies. I wonder if that means it's been deactivated. Yeah, okay, it's immobilized now. So that thing is not going to attack us. Super interesting. Okay, cool. This dude just ran away, which, fine, I guess. Works for me. You're about to hit the book, of which I have read many. Here! Okay, Gerald. Thank you for sharing. Oh my god, Sooth. Why? All right, hang on. What about Borrowed Cryoblast? Can that do it? Nope. That sure can't. All right, let's see if we can. Yeah, you're like just slightly too far away to hit with Throw Net. So yeah, let's just see if we can stun this guy. Let's give it one more shot. Oh, thank goodness. All right. Lana, over here, please. Let's get Gerald a little closer to the object of our desire. You come over here. Not really any reason to come up here that I can see, so Bront over here. And I think that's the turn. All right. So we've got Charitas here. I really, really want to see what happens if we activate this guy. So hopefully we can do something in that vein before we finish off this second boss and end the map. Can we freeze this guy? Oh, I can't freeze through a bookcase. Unfortunate. Alright, Rustlers, let's see if you can do it. Apparently not. Okay. Well, let's see. This guy can stun. And I'd very much prefer if he didn't stun Gerald. So Gerald, come over here. And... oh, this guy can fly too, though, can't he? Oh, but this is passability none. Let's just block him. Warning, the map will end if you defeat the boss. Thank you, Rat Lantern. I assumed that was the case. Just based on the objectives communicated. So let's go over here. And Sooth, if you would be so kind, let's just murk this guy. I'm assuming Sooth is just not a very healthy individual. Sooth is suffering from black lung or some other malady. Wait a minute. What was I thinking? He can just fly over the ice block. That was dumb. Well, this is a live stream, so you get to see me make every dumb decision. There is no ambiguity. Okay, let's grab and talk. The golem responds to the lantern, slowly rising with the sound of shifting ice. What am I? Ah, a question with infinite depth. We could pontificate the gregarious detailing of the tapestry that identify what... You are Coolio Frostybones, the personal golem of the amazing Bront, and your job's to tell everyone exactly how cool me and my buddies are. Affirmative. I will be sufficiently accurate in my assessments. It pauses, then chirps a crackly assessment. Your internal body temperature is lower than healthy adolescent frost spigot values. That's untrue! Or, more importantly, just tell everyone I'm great. Can you do that? Now, come on. Coolio Frostybones. Alright. Very nice. Coolio, you're currently a bit blocked in. And I won't lie, that is my fault. Let's get rid of this. Rustler is regrettably stunned. But we can kill this guy, like, real fast. Charatas is not long for this world, I think. Particularly if we stick him on the low ground. Yeah, let's dive him into the wall first. Oh, yeah, actually, that'll just kill him right off. Go for it, Bront. My powers! It is my right! I am divine! I'll get you back for this! Alright. And, surprisingly, Sooth took 3 of the MVP awards. As much as I've been talking smack about Sooth, Sooth's apparently pretty decent. Alright, so that's the end of that map. Now we've got one more map left in this campaign. So all this time, it's just been a series of chumps using this dinky lantern? Bah. Yes. By my calculations, and by the frostbite forming around my fingertips, this does seem sort of powerful artifact. It allows attuned users to remove heat into this lantern. Fascinating. It must work off of, He looks carefully at the lantern. Difficult to explain magic science. Now that we're the attuned users, I have an idea. It's almost the hot season. What if we... Aw, really, y'all? Can't we just give the lantern to the town? We've already caused such trouble.
And pass up the chance to reach divine status? Now we can be special.
Seems like a good plan to me. And so we return to the town. To grand reception, it was announced that we, the new Cold Front, would bring the frost this year. Got a little shrine and everything. Okay. So I assume this is now a defense map. Meek upstart. Okay, so now we have to defend against the upstarts. Okay. So this is our little shrine. We want to keep them from taking the Secret of Frost. Okay. There's a locked steel door. Bunch of ice bridges. I assume we could just break those in order to make this more defensible. Penny chest. Presumably filled with aura from people giving us donations. Okay. Alright. Sooth. You're in the back again for obvious reasons. Tilly, you're here. Lena, you're here. Nice health, by the way. Rustler, you're here. Bront, you're here. Gerald, you're here. Actually, we should probably put Coolio up front, huh? Alright, Lena, you're here. Gerald, you're here. Done. Aha! We have seen past your charade, fiends! You are unworthy of this power you're hoarding. Only I can handle it. We'll be liberating this power from you now. Not worthy? I am unbelievably worthy. Sit down and let us bask in our strength, chump. Protect the Secret of Frost from these scoundrels. If an enemy's in the lantern room, at the end of your turn you lose. Pay no mind to the thing in the altar room. It is a prop, you see. Okay, so they can't be in here, I take it. I assume this entire thing isn't the altar room. I assume it is this specifically that we're protecting. And I missed that last objective. What was that? Protect the Secret of Frost, keep the enemy out of the lantern room, defeat all enemies. Okay, got it. So I think we want to, I assume these guys are programmed to attack the rocks. I'm just gonna take a wild guess at that. let's think about this. What I really would like, and what I probably should have thought of before I chose this starting arrangement, is I'd like Lena to come here with the defensive stance. That seems like a pretty optimal thing to do at the start. Tilly. Let's sprint just for a little extra flexibility and a little extra XP. Actually, we can get Lena here just fine. Yeah, Lena, just come here and use defensive stance, please. Gerald, would you come blow up this this thing here? Great. That will help. Soothe. Oh yeah, come grab those. For sure. Wrestler, can you break the ice here? Great. That should help. Coolio, come here and defend just in case these guys try to bust through the rocks. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. We've got Spriggets here. Okay. New idea. Get out of the way. We don't want you getting hit with breath attacks. We got Fire Breath. And we've got Frost Breath. Wow. Credible upstart. Someone with actual frost abilities, unlike our dear friend Bront. Meek upstart the healer. Oh, okay. This person has Far Shield. That's actually rather strong. Laughing upstart. Bone Breaker. Laughing upstart seems a little deranged. Upstart leader. And Suave upstart. I like Suave upstart's get up. Truly a rival to Gerald, if I've seen one. So, okay, so if they come in here, we can shoot through this window. Not this window, though. I am curious to see what the AI is going to do. Is there any reason not to destroy this chest? I assume it's just money. Let's take care of that. And let's end the turn. Let's see what they do. Oh. Okay. It's our turn with the whatever it is. I said so. Wow, that was a shocking amount of damage for attacking a stone golem. Defensive stance already paying off. Oh no. Is this a different rival group? I could see this going real bad, real fast. Grumbly leader. Grah, these dunderheads are worse than the previous few lots. Let's just run them out this time, then figure out what to do about the sun. We deserve the tribute. Peeved villager, troublemaking villager, upset villager, grumbly leader, critical villager. Oh man, alright, so this is a lot of dudes with a lot of different abilities. This is gonna be rough. I'm assuming there's going to be a third one up here spawning in. Let's see. All right, Lena, you can do something about this guy, surely. Right? Actually. All right, let's think about this. We've got someone with Smash. We've got someone with Dive. right. That isn't Smash. That's a new ability. Okay, let's think this through. Well, we do want to dive, for sure, because that will definitely take out at least one of these dudes. I feel very certain about that. Yes. Toodles. I know exactly how this went wrong. Okay. So that would allow... Well, let's see. Coolio, how much do you do? You do 11. Tilly, how much you do? You do 14. Not quite enough to take out this guy, unfortunately. But pretty close. Okay, so if Lena comes here, then Lena can't come back. Okay, new plan. Icicle Crash followed by Lena doing a thing. Just to take down this leader guy, because I do not care for him. This is merely your first victory against me. I'll be back. I sure hope not. One victory against you is enough, my friend. Alright, so if Tilly comes here, Gerald, you've got 4 moves, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could just pull with Rustler to get you in place. Or let's just whack this guy with Tilly. Oh, we don't even need to, because we have an elevation advantage. Never mind, we're good. Goodbye. She silently leaves. Sorry. 3 bonus proficiency in dodge. Good job, Tilly. Maybe you can try actually dodging an attack now. Can you do that for us? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Coolio's back at full health? Did I heal Coolio? Did I forget that? Oh well. If so, I'm fine with it. If not, I'm also fine with it. I will take it either way. Okay. So this guy, I really don't want him to Fire Breath both Bront and Tilly. So I think what I'm going to do is just move Gerald down here, out of the way, and have Soothe just move Bront over a space. Just for the sake of not getting totally nailed with a breath attack. This guy can fly right in, but he can't immediately attack anyone, so that's fine. I think I will set up Rustler over here. And we're doing okay on energy, so like I don't really need Rustler to regen energy on anyone. Oh wow! I just realized Lena has 2 energy max. That defensive stance was a one-time deal, huh? Okay. Well, that's fine. Let's end the turn. Oh, they're gonna fight each other. I've had enough of you frost weirdos. Tribute this, cold wads. It's alright, Tilly. I didn't want you to dodge anyway. It's all good. I do appreciate the fact that these various factions are going after each other. That is delightful. Ow. Hey, you leave my rocks alone, pal. The new cold front. Alright, let's save. There's those thieving ingrates.
It's not your place to question us. Just give that thing back and we'll forgive you. Quickly now, before anyone else learns about this. We took it, now it's ours. Give it up.
Okay, so we're fighting these guys again. That's quite amusing. All right. Good thing is these guys cannot just fly right in because the walls are intact over there. But once they reach this door, all bets are off. And they can definitely shoot through these two windows. So we need to be mindful of that. Coolio Frosty Bones. Can you, like, do an icicle crash over here just on this guy? I'd appreciate that. Very good. Oh! I see. Icicle crash heals him. You know, I think I read that earlier and it just didn't sink in. That's wild. What an interesting ability. I like it. Alright, you guys are making a nuisance of yourselves. I do not care for that. Let's get you out of the way. Bront, you don't really need worse claws, but, you know, bandages are nice. Let's grab those and let's dive. He meekly whispers, "Thank you." He leaves, happy to have an excuse. Wow, 2 more strength for Bront. 1 more Psy, and Bront has learned Charge. Wow. Fascinating. Alright, yeah, I'll take that. Charge on a Sprigget, that's going to be quite strong. Okay, it's not really... I mean, I could have Sooth Shadowport through the wall to go after that guy. Is it really worth it? No, because Gerald can just kill him. Even a prince like me is due some misfortune. He cleans his chin with a little handkerchief. How novel. Another accolade on my long list of scientific achievements. A mango and a mango. You know what? You could use some energy. Why don't you grab a mango and get back in here. Alright. We do definitely want to heal Tilly on account of the burning and the pain and the damage. And we also don't want you standing there for obvious reasons. I would be concerned about these rocks, but we've got at least another couple turns before he breaks through, so let's just do some healing. And Sooth, let's get you in a slightly more useful position. Maybe like over here. And let's end the turn. Poor laughing upstart. This is not a great experience for him, I think. Alright, we've got both Apostocratus and Charitas. The ungrateful villagers.
Time for the last laugh.
Yeah, you know, that whole icicle spike ability that our golem has is such that I think he can just kind of keep trading blows with that spearman and be perfectly fine. Or not spearman, crossbowman. And if this guy ever breaks through those rocks, it'll be too late. For him, I mean, because we're doing fine. Yeah. Sooth, can you just, like, stun this dude? Can you do that for me? That would be cool. Okay, apparently not. That would have been nice. And goodbye. Icicle Crash. And good day, sir. Bromp the Unbelievable. Let's grab this mango. And... oh, you can't use charge. Well, I guess that makes sense. Charge is an ability that requires a lance. But... Rat Lantern says, did manage to make them want to attack the rocks, didn't balance the rocks to be especially breakable. Makes sense. Yeah, so I must say this is not an overly challenging defense map so far, but I am very much enjoying the theme of all of this. And Gerald, so let's see, you can pick stuff up. What is below you? What did you just grab? Oh. Claws. Okay, that's fine. So let's see, 1, 2, 3... yeah, okay, if I hadn't broken that, he could have shot Apostocratus through there, but there is still time to make this work. All I have to do is go up here, get a little pull from Wrestler, and Gerald can do the thing. Can you freeze him, though? That's what I'd really like, is if you could freeze them, that would be fantastic. If the freeze doesn't work, you could get immobilized and softened, but I'm not overly worried about that. I think that would be fine. Let's try it. Give us back what you stole! Stealing is wrong when people do it to me. Ah, boo. It did not work. Alas. Alright, well, here's the thing though, we can quick twirl and try again. Still no freeze, man. We're not having great luck with that. Speaking of not having great luck, I don't think Zbaradit is up to the task of taking on Lena. I think things are about to go real bad for him. And that's the turn. Oh god, I forgot. He can just come in through there. Ow. Okay, that's not great. I don't love that. Okay, split shot through the window. Didn't see that. That makes sense, though. We may end up needing to redo this last turn. Kinetic pull. Okay, right. That makes sense. That was not great. Not gonna lie. That did not put us in a super great position. Ooh, that also wasn't great. Yeah, we're in trouble. Shoot. We may need to redo that last turn. Fine, fine, whatever. Throw your party or whatever you're doing. I'm still going to complain about it. Oh, man. Gromp being immobilized really sucks. Okay. We need to take care of a few people ASAP. And unfortunately, we have quite a few immobilized folks. Luckily, we can heal you back to full pretty much immediately. You may be immobilized, but that doesn't mean you can't be helpful. Okay, so this guy is super weak to cold. Icicle Crash is a crush attack, so that is not that is not a freeze attack, unfortunately. I do really want to regain you some health though, because you super need it. And I also don't want you to get hit with another heat ability, because wow, you're weak to that. So let's Icicle Crash you to death.
You'll pay for this. Please give us money.
Okay. I feel good about that as an opening move. And is this another Rejuvenation Orb? Wow. He just found another one. Good for him. This dude super needs to die. And on account of the extreme cold weakness, I feel reasonably good about our chances of freezing him. Let's just try that. No, still no freeze. Interesting. Okay. That is unfortunate. I was really hoping that dude would, like, cease to exist. Alright, so we can go after Charatas here. Yeah, I think there's probably not any way to save Rustler on account of Rustler being stunned, unfortunately. I think Rustler is just sort of screwed. We can do this. And honestly, if I were thinking ahead, I should have put one where that archer is now standing. Let's go ahead and reload from the last save, because we're actually... I don't have to keep everyone alive, right? What if I just let Rustler die? I wonder if that will be particularly bad, or if it'll be, like, okay. Let's see. You... Yeah, I don't think there's any way to, like, really kill this guy. I'm also sort of wondering if Borrowed Cryoblast can cause Frozen. It says it has a base 50% chance to cause Frozen, but I haven't seen it freeze anyone the entire time. Let's just deal as much damage to Charatas as we can, I think. And Tilly, if you would be so kind as to swim up here. Rad Lantern says the only consequence of losing the unit is not having the unit. There's no narrative extra stuff about units surviving in this campaign. Okay. Good to know. And, okay, Bront. I mean, you can't really do anything, so just chill, I guess. Yes. Yeah, there goes Rustler.
I'm going to a better place.
She sputters, whines, and then quietly slithers away toward her favorite coffee store. Okay, back in the drink for Tilly. Mind blasting Coolio.
The truth cannot be stopped.
The golem immediately stops operations. Yeah, that Bowman is a menace. Thankfully, I think I can one-shot him at this point. Bront, meanwhile... Oh, no, not there. Not there. Just kidding. Bront, if you would be so kind as to murk this guy, that would make me super happy. Much appreciated. Charatas, over here, please. Kindly die, if you would be so kind. Gerald can definitely take down this guy. I feel very confident about that. Yeah, goodbye. Oh my god, Gerald just learned Grape Shot and Poison Bolt. What a boss. Love it. Yeah, Sooth, just have a mango, if you would be so kind. And if you could stun Charatos, that would be great. I'd really love that. Ah, Sooth. Thumbs up. Love you, buddy. End turn. Mind blasting Gerald. I mean, rude. Kind of understandable though. He is a bit of a problem. Ah, I'd love to see a little bit of factions going after each other. That's always enjoyable to me. All right, Tilly. Spent enough time swimming this map, I think. Sooth, does this guy have any mental resistance? A little bit, yeah. Okay. So let's do this. Let's Poison Bolt as an opening move. Charatos also has mental resistance, but I don't think that really matters. Yeah, you're done. Goodbye. Now I'm really mad! Oh my god. 2 Psy. Sooth. A little late to be gaining that, but I really appreciate it anyway. It's good stuff. Let's think about this. So, I think Sooth's the only one who could even conceivably use that. We do have Sprint. So let's see if that is enough to get Bront where we want him. Kind of looks like it is. And let's see, you got 22. Oh yeah, you're super dead, my friend. I'm sorry, it's not my fault this is happening. Super dead, my friend. Super duper dead. Extra special dead. I knew this would happen. Eventually. Ha! I defeated yet another ancient powerful being! Yeah. Energy, strength, and health. Awesome. Nice level up. And we've got Tilly. Tilly, you know, I guess just eat a cookie. Eat a cookie and swap. Twirl, if you will. And grab some cake. And yeah, we'll let these two keep going out to each other, and I think we're in good shape here. Ho! Nice job, Upset Villager. Much appreciated. So, this guy... I don't even know what this dude thinks he's gonna do, but... he is well and truly effed. Level 6, level 7, level 7. Let's let Lena gain a level off this guy. Just for funsies. Oh, or not quite. Okay. That's fine. And Tilly, if you would do the honors of wrecking this dude. And all we've got left is one upset villager. You come over here, you come over here. And you grab another orb, why don't you? And come over here. Okay, so that's equipped to the neck. This is equipped to the weapon hand. This is also a weapon hand. So we have to pick between Rejuvenation and Foreseeing. At this point, I think we go with Foreseeing because we're like at full energy. So, end turn. Good job, buddy. You broke through the rocks. And now, bad things are going to happen to you, I'm afraid. Let's just go ahead and shove. There's a level up. And kinetic gust. And now let's all just kind of go after him. Why? Why not? We've earned it. Did we lose fully, like, 2 of our 7 characters? Yes. But we won, and that's apparently what counts. Okay. Who wants to do the honors? I think Tilly. Poor Tilly's been spending, like, this entire map just drowning. And he is our narrator, after all, so I think Tilly takes it. Let's give them a hand, folks. Dodge, health, and more dodge. Up to 31%. Literally, I don't think Tilly dodged a single attack this entire playthrough. Poor Tilly. Victory to the new Cold Front! Groaning bodies all across the floor. The lantern was still ours to keep. Taking the secret for ourselves. That was fun. Defending the secret from others. Was this really worth the effort? Defending this title every year from a never-ending tide of pretenders. This could only end one way. Someone else was going to claim the secret. Red Lantern says, these people will lie about anything, apparently including dodge rate. And so, we revealed the truth. We showed everyone the lantern, and how it worked. Or at least, what we knew about it. There wouldn't be any sacred keepers of the frost moving forward. With no way to hoard the truth, remedying the cold season would be done by and for the people of Glare. And hey, I got to feel special for a little bit. Sooth had a pretty good time of it. Got through a saga of lying without telling a single truth. That's pretty impressive, I think. I asked how he was doing, and he said, I could be better. I wonder how to interpret that coming from the mouth of a casual liar. Depending on Brant's mood, we either fought an ice dragon or a vile cult, and we rescued the lantern from evil. If people believe even a fraction of his stories, he'll be a figure of folktales in the future. Gerald submitted some detailed research papers about the lantern for publication in the colleges. Most of them came back with criticism that they were incomprehensible and mostly made-up words. Now he won't stop bragging about how he got a response from top colleges, leaving out unnecessary details about the contents of those responses. Rustler still argues she's special. The town lets her hold the lantern sometimes when she asks. People around here care about her more than she reckons, you know? Lena was relieved when we stopped lying about our powers. I think she went on to immediately worry about not telling the truth soon enough. She self-imposed a year of community service. Coolio Frostybones went on to have an illustrious career as a street crier. They told the news with a mostly faithful degree of accuracy. I went on to sell our story as a play, the cyclical nature of lies and deception. I thought it was pretty good, but... well, some of my critics didn't love it. Thank you for playing. Thank you for that, Rat Lantern. That was fun. Initial thoughts, you know, some very creative design ideas there. I very much enjoyed the use of multiple different factions, all fighting each other and you. I enjoyed the use of destructible terrain. the various use of all the different tile types. The story was cute. Obviously not like super serious. It definitely had a comedic bent to it. But I enjoy that. That's not something you see super commonly in strategy RPG campaigns, so I give credit for that. The characters were pretty good. I liked I definitely like they all had personality, which I liked. I liked that even the enemies had clear bits of personality to them. The arcs, they felt a little bit underdeveloped, but given the constraints of the campaign, I can't really blame you too much for that. I definitely did not pick up on some of the character traits until the ending narration, where it was just sort of told to me. But, even so, I still very much enjoyed it. I did kind of pick up on Lena's thing. And the overall theme of the story I thought was very enjoyable. I liked how you're not just playing the good guys, right? You're clearly playing a bunch of scoundrels, I think is probably the right word for it. Balance was pretty good. I did enjoy that. I immediately got a little bit wrecked the second I said, this battle's not that hard. That'll teach me for prejudging difficulty. Rat Lantern says, yeah, this is a Saturday morning cartoon episode. 100%. Alan Dite 5650 says, just want to say the dialogue there was hilariously charming and I loved watching that campaign. Well done. Thank you for watching, Alan Dite 5650, and I'm glad that you enjoyed watching the campaign. This is obviously, all credit to Rat Lantern for writing and designing all of that. If you liked what you saw here, and you're interested in making something of your own, Together in Battle has a campaign editor. That is what Rat Lantern used to make that cute little mini campaign. And you can do it too. It's available even in the free demo. You could just get the game's demo for free and make your own short little mini campaign. And you can also download and play Rat Lantern's mini campaign as well, with even just the free demo. So that is all available to you. And yeah, I hope to see more custom campaigns coming out of the community soon, from Rat Lantern and from others, because there's a lot of talent in the community that I've seen, and I very much enjoy playing other people's creations. And it feels good to, provide tools and a platform for people to create their own stuff. Cool. So I think that's pretty much it. If there are any other questions or comments in the chat that y'all want to leave, I'll read those real fast. But otherwise, I think this about does it. Rat Lantern says, we look forward to making more campaigns and maps and silly toys in the future. Glad to hear it. I look forward to it too. Thank you very much for streaming. We're super excited to show this to our coworkers. Oh, wow, yeah. Absolutely. Let me know how that goes. I'm curious to hear what they think. Anyway, thanks so much to everyone who came by to watch, and everyone who has supported Together in Battle up to this point. Hopefully we'll get to do another one of these real soon. See y'all later.